Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
Take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've gotta try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Rook, take care of the team for me.
Shit! We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
tear down the veil.
You want me to take the shot?
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Oh, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. And before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to—
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifact it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Balara.
Harding, you're injured. Stay here with the Veil Jumpers.
I can help.
I know you want to, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
Okay, fine. I'll stay.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlithan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Veil Jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods, or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlithan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demetus Crossing.
What?
Irlin and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demetus Crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demetus Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. I need to get back in the fight.
Then let's go.
Help me! Hurry!
A dragon? Here?
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You betrayed your own town.
No, I didn't. I was tricked. Manipulated. I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gillenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this? For gold? The villagers? The Veil Jumpers? The Blight's everywhere! Demeda's Crossing is dead because of your greed!
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The Blights everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook?
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
He killed an entire village. There must be justice for that.
Right. And we choose what form that justice takes.
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
Lyrium.
Harding? Harding!
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer and the proclamation. These are to know. We are free again, whole again, here again.
Harding!
I can hear it. The Song of the Stone. What is happening to me? What the?
You said something took you over,
Something like that?
and it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished. Dwarves have never used magic. We can't.
It's not the magic I know.
What do you mean?
It's clearly stone-focused, which makes sense. Dwarves are children of the stone.
Mages connect to the Fade. Dwarves reach out to the stone? Maybe?
Maybe.
I guess we don't have any real answers.
It is a wonderful gift. You must be proud.
But I didn't do anything to earn this. How could I be proud? I don't even know how it happened. It's all a little strange. But not in a bad way. I feel... connected.
To
To the stone. Dwarves call ourselves children of the stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I hope you're right that this is a gift. I'd be heartbroken if it caused problems.
Harding, you being here is never a problem.
Really?
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, to be honest.
That's so sweet. Thank you. I, feel the same. I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find someplace to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right. This should be perfect. It's wide open, lots of rocks, and away from people. I don't want to try anything where I could hit someone.
Oh, this sounds exciting.
I know. Come on.
Being able to move the terrain's gonna be really useful for a scout.
Getting up high, for good vantage.
Let's try it out. For practice.
All right. See this rock? I'm gonna move it. Oh, awkward.
Maybe if you used words.
What? Tell the rock what to do?
Sort of.
It's not a dog.
Yeah, but just try it.
Fly! You are the worst. The worst! So, a mental cue. Some kind of emotional trigger.
Maybe you could think about how your abilities protect us.
Instinct. Protection. Shield myself. Shield others. If I had this magic before, I could have... I could have protected the people who matter.
I'm here for you. If you want to vent.
And make us both miserable? Let's not. I just want to enjoy the moment. Being around you makes me feel lighter somehow.
Your hair is so bright in the sunlight. Sorry, it's just really pretty.
Oh, thanks.
Are you blushing?
No. I mean, yeah. You try moving rocks with your mind. I mean, I should go practice more. Shouldn't I? I should.
I wonder what's up there. Think you could find us a route?
Maybe. I'll take a look.
I bet you could move this to give us something to climb on.
You got it.
Well done. Let's find another rock for you to practice on.
The multitudes called out, finding solace in each other.
What?
I don't know. I was just saying something, wasn't I? Huh. Just came to me.
Think you could clear a path for us?
Of course.
Look at that! You're getting good. Wanna try another one?
Why not? There you go.
Practice is really helping, huh?
I might even be ready for a bigger challenge now. So many rocks. And they feel different. That one's granite. That one's slate. I think that one might be quartz. I wonder if the rock's composition affects my magic. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Let's get back to it. Practicing, I mean. Got it.
It's no trouble for you now.
I know. This is great. Leave it to me.
Good work. You got the hang of this stone thing.
I'm definitely getting there.
What was that?
Someone's in trouble.
Over here, Harding. We need to move quick.
Please, someone! Is anyone out there?
Someone's in trouble. We need to go.
I can't move.
Hold on. Up over there. I bet that's where he is.
How about if you move this rock? There he is. Let's hurry. Easy.
Maker. I thought I was dead for sure.
Harding wouldn't let that happen.
The rocks. How did you do that?
Harding?
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Sister, I feel you, touched by the ancients as I was. Find me. Look to those closest to the stone, and find me.
Harding. What's wrong? What are you hearing?
I'm sorry. Let's just get our friend to safety, and then we'll talk. Ugh. Okay.
You've been quiet.
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Haha! Now you know what it's like to have a voice in your head.
You know, I don't care for it. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning...
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans, ancients... You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
You gonna drag me down to the deep roads?
I will absolutely drag you with me wherever I look for answers. I'll check with my contacts in Orzammar. The minute they give me a lead, we'll go.
It's a date.
A date?
I mean, a pre-arranged time and place for a specific activity. Unless you wanted it to be a date.
I, shouldn't get ahead of myself. Who knows if my contacts will have anything to say.
Right. Let me know.
Toldar is a tunnel. Vedun gar velos atredum. But velos atredum is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying, are you?
Uh-huh.
You know you're adorable, right?
Sure, whatever you think is best. What? What's happened?
I said, you're adorable.
You're poking fun at me.
I would never poke fun. I respect you too much.
Is that so?
100%. So, what's Isatunal?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Words aren't enough. It's hard to put into words something you just feel. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for. Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spy master.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
A spy master? She doesn't know things about me, does she? Do I need to worry?
Charter probably knows everything about you. Oh, but she's not gonna use it against you. I mean, if you behave.
So, how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
So tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup. But food was always a comfort.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right. Like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The Spirit Boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
And the Inquisitor's advisors? What about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite. She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
You mean it's hard not to be lonely when you're a pompous ass?
Something like that.
You can say it, you know. Try it out. Solus is a pompous ass.
Maybe he is, but I can still feel sorry for him, can't I? Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
The Antom hate magic. They always talk about how much better Kunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravane.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
So instead of one giant fight, we have a lot of smaller ones. I bet that won't make things any easier.
The gods have made bargains with the worst people in Thedas, offered them all power. And it's not as though the Antom or Venatori will care about the price.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons. I should have earned my way back into their good graces after we saved Minrathous.
Tarquin won't ever admit it, but he was impressed.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The First Warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morgan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
A couple new people have joined the team since you've been gone. This is Professor Emmerich Volkaren. He's our fate expert. And Tosh, our dragon hunter.
Hey.
Charmed. Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just People blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Given how things have gone, I wouldn't blame you for staying away. So thanks. We can't do this without you.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting has taken it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be. Look at it, Rook.
I have. Plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall? On our expedition to the Deep Roads, that's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some darkspawn, looks like.
The fire's still going.
Were they ambushed?
Easy, boy.
I'll be damned. A griffin.
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I.
Rook, Evka and Antoine sent us. We're looking for Davrin.
You found him. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn? Griffins hunt darkspawn.
We don't smell that bad. It's the tent.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
You're still working?
Just finishing some things up. You know you're being creepy, right? Why are you watching me?
Because you haven't been sleeping and I wanted to figure out why.
Oh, right. I have dreams now. When I go to sleep, I mean.
I thought dwarves didn't dream.
We're not supposed to. I didn't before. It's unnerving. It's like my mind's telling a story to itself and is really bad at it.
Sometimes I have these dreams where I'm naked.
What?
And I have to make a speech or go to battle, and I have no pants on. It's distressing.
Yeah, that would be. I haven't had that particular dream. These days, I just dream I'm being chased, hunted. There's something that glows red, just out of my sight, and I know it's gonna get me, but I don't know how I know.
Would it help if I was there?
Oh, I couldn't bother you like that.
But please do.
You realize you just offered to be with me all night while I sleep.
Well, yeah. I mean, yes, that is what I offered.
Right.
Lay some ego.
Is there something happening between us? I'm not just imagining things, am I?
I think there's something. And I kind of like it.
Me too. I never wanted to say it because I didn't want things to get awkward.
No, it's still pretty awkward. But we just need to keep at it until we push through to the other side.
Hey, guess what? I'm not thinking about my bad dreams anymore.
Whoa, I suddenly feel tired.
Oh, of course. Right, it's I'm not the only one who's not sleeping. We could continue this in the morning?
I can't wait.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlethan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the man who led us all.
How many famous people do you know, Harding? Should I expect the Divine to show up?
She also served in the Inquisition, but we didn't talk much.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
We've been doing what we can, but I'll be honest. Right now, it feels like we're in over our heads.
You've already faced setbacks, you'll face more. Your actions will have consequences.
Have you seen the blight all over Treviso? We know all about consequences.
Such thinking is a trap you can ill afford. Treviso was blighted because of Elganon and Gillenane, but Minrathous was saved because of you.
I wasn't ready to become the Inquisitor. I wasn't ready to have to choose between helping Templars or mages, or decide the fate of every Grey Warden in southern Thedas. Eventually, when the choices I made caught up with me, I turned the Inquisition over to the Chantry, rather than create even bigger problems. Maybe someday you'll face the same situation. But I'm asking you not to worry about that future until we have one. Right now, we need you to stop the gods.
All right, I'll do my best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valroyo and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My mom...
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now. But we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori help make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
I appreciate it. Solus has been helpful while he's trapped in the Fade. But anything that can help me get inside his head will help counter him getting inside mine.
Wisely spoken. Solus rarely lies directly, but he finds ways to weave the truth into a noose you find yourself wearing.
Morrigan is right. Solus is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before, and the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Is it really a good idea having another coffee addict around here?
It's not really addictive, is it?
Tell us, Lucanus. Is it really addictive?
You know I have my reasons for drinking it. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
You don't have to pretend to like it.
I mean, it's good. It's nice and... warm?
Rook's right. You don't have to pretend. I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but... sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Sounds really healthy when you put it that way.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing. So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels. Fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where, or, who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
Yep, same to you.
It's just Manfred's way of saying hello. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
It's gotta bring back a little peace at least.
That's my belief as well. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred.
Meet me in Ravane? I've got sparring practice with the lords and I could use the sea air. So could you.
You know, that sounds quite nice.
All right then. I'll see you soon.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Volta. Or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Wish we had time to head down there and show them what you can do.
I don't think that would have helped.
But think how satisfying it would be.
Yeah. What's satisfying about being thrown in a Deep Roads prison? Orzammar takes its heritage very seriously.
So what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Huh?
There is another great Tig, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the Deep Roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
There must have been another way. What they did was monstrous.
Can you imagine being trapped, knowing death was coming?
Ugh, but they didn't die. The rumors...
That the dwarves of Kalsharak had to change to survive? No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave. Stalgard?
Yes. Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? Emmerich, the Mortalitasi Fleshcrafter.
Imprecise, but it does have a ring to it.
So you've heard of us?
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Someone did their reading.
We are not as blind as Orzammar wishes. We know enough.
I'm looking for someone touched by the Ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark, the creatures there even more so. Mind yourself, and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. But we of Kalsharak revere her deeply for being one with the stone. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
There was blight everywhere outside of those doors. But here, it's clean. This person I'm going to see, I think she's keeping the blight away somehow. The song. Do you hear it? coming from all around us.
They say lyrium sings, but I have never heard it quite so distinctly.
It feels like it's echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody, and it's calling me home. I would love to look around more. Do you think Stalgard would mind?
I think he'd be fine with it.
We have arrived.
But I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Thank you for leading her here, Stalgard. They call me the Oracle.
Is that a rock that just looks like a person, or a person that looks like a rock?
Yes.
Oh, good. Thanks.
I know you. Don't I?
Once I was Volta, as you were Lace, then Scout, and now something else.
All this. Is this what I am? Am I like you?
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within, and remember. Remember when the Earth was alive, and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang, a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatuno? What happened to the Titans?
There is something else here. It's found you.
We've a fight ahead.
What have you done?
I didn't do anything!
Fascinating!
That construct probably riled up the wildlife.
Watch the teeth!
That's why you don't mess with the boardwalk.
You seem to have invoked its ire, Harding.
Why does everyone think this is my fault? Good work, everyone. Everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
Good question. Harding hasn't done anything bad, right?
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers, and beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding.
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here. Oh, hey.
Are you brooding?
Brooding makes you attractive and mysterious. I read that in the Randy Dowager.
And how's that working out for you?
I don't know. Do I seem more attractive and mysterious?
I think you're always attractive and mysterious. So why don't you tell me what's wrong?
It's just that whole visit to the Oracle. Ugh. I barely got to speak with her, and then being attacked by that creature. This was supposed to be a good thing.
One small hurdle doesn't erase what's good about this.
I just wish I knew what to do.
Whatever you decide to do, you aren't alone.
I know. It's nice to know I have friends. And you, of course.
I'm not a friend?
Oh, I didn't mean that. I just meant that you're... special. Or special-er. Having you by my side has made all this easier to bear. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
I know. And I'll be here as long as you need me. That's a promise. They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
You just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
Harding? What's happening?
There's so many of them. All in my head. So much.
Shit. Oh, shit. Hey, let's just talk. Talk to me.
I could feel it. Rippling through the stone. Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Who's fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
Please listen. You're not alone. Whatever's out there, we'll face it together, I promise. Together.
I could kiss you right now. I'm going to kiss you right now.
Please, there's something we might need to. It's your magic.
Rook?
You make the world spin, Lace Harding.
Rook! Lyrium. It's like I'm infused with lyrium.
I noticed it when we touched. That night when we talked about your dreams.
You knew? You knew and you still kissed me?
Wow, I feel drunk.
Yeah, it's because I turned your head into mush.
Or it's love.
You boob! This is not funny! Okay, I'll fix it. I promise. I will find a way and I will fix it. Okay? Okay? Damn it! No, don't touch me!
How interesting. Like lyrium, you say?
Mm-hmm. This table's really cold.
Marble. It's wonderful on hot summer days.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Precisely.
Emmerich, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rook. If you would be so kind as to step over here. And there we have it. Just as I suspected.
Emotions?
Involving Rook.
Wait, me?
Young love indeed. Come, Manfred. I'm sure they'll want to discuss the implications.
Emmerich?
Really? You went to the necromancer for dating advice?
I'm not sure how to explain.
Well, things can't get any weirder.
Emmerich suspected that my abilities could be tied to how I was feeling. Feeling about you. I mean, the special feelings. You know.
The special feelings?
This isn't funny, Rook.
Oh, sorry, I know. It's just how you said... Never mind. What can I do?
Lyrium was the blood of the Titans. If my heart's beating, and my blood's racing around, maybe... I'm sorry.
Do you think you could control it?
It's tied to my emotions. Like the rest of my magic. I'm sure I can learn to control it.
Don't apologize. This isn't your fault, Lace. And we'll handle this the way we handle everything else. Together.
Together. The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Nothing we cannot handle.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. We've got you.
You? It's you?
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you were... no, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Stolgol thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Locked. Harding, can you, Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
You know, I tried to tell her, but she's a stubborn one.
Stubborn, yes. I will be forever grateful for this foolishness.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then Nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Did you recognize the voice? Who was it?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we, in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Maybe Stalgard's right. Maybe you shouldn't go.
Rook.
I don't want to lose you.
If I turn from doing what's right, I'll lose myself.
Then I'm coming with you.
I know. Shall we? Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Am I seeing things? Those crystals look like veins.
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
Oh, well, that's new.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into 1,000,000 pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
What's with Harding? She'll bring the cavern down, or worse. We have to get to her. Rook, we have to go! I'm not leaving her. I can't! Harding, this has to stop. You'll kill us all.
Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams so the earth would be still. Why should they thrive while we lost, broken, and forgotten?
Go!
everything the Avenurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember!
You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are.
It's all too much!
You don't have to fight alone.
No! You can't!
Lace, I'll always be here.
No! No, no, no! No!
I knew you couldn't resist my moves.
Shut up. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway,
You're trying to figure out how to ask me how I am. Something breezy, but not too flippant.
good words are so hard.
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well, one step at a time. See where it takes me.
Trust yourself. I do.
You're just a bottomless well of support, aren't ya?
Yeah, I try.
Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Hey, what's shaping?
No one says, what's shaping anymore?
I thought it was a dwarf thing.
Yeah, if you lived in Orzammar 20 years ago.
Wow, just trying to be nice, and what do I get? Sass.
Aw, well, I appreciate it. And I'm doing okay. I think I just need some time to think and sort things out.
It'd be kind of surprising if you didn't.
I still remember every moment of it. Suffocating under the weight of the Titan's pain. I couldn't see a way past it. And all I wanted was for the rest of the world to suffer too. And then you were there. And that's when I knew we'd be okay. That I'd be okay.
I know you would have done the same for me.
You helped me remember who I was. Not some Titan, but just Lace Harding. And yes, if you ever need me like I needed you, I will be there. That is my promise to you. You know, I think about Solus sometimes. He's been trapped by his mistakes for eons. When you're blinded by sorrow and pain, you need someone to help you past it. But he's too proud for that. He believes he's alone, even when he doesn't have to be.
You can't trust Solus. He manipulates people.
But isn't that itself sad? We go to him with open hands, and all he can think about is how to use us. How lonely must that be?
He is planning to kill thousands. He's beyond help, Harding.
Varric tried to talk sense into him. And look how that ended. Even the Inquisitor thinks he's too far gone, and we're past the point of talking. But part of me doesn't want to believe it. Because it means that there's a point when you have to give up on someone. It means you could have given up on me.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elganon and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. But look at us. We've made it this far. No one quits.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering, and it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
It's worth a shot, but our allies aren't strong enough to fight a prolonged battle. We could be signing their death warrants. But it's the best plan we've got.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We've still too much unfinished business nipping at our heels. There's time before the next eclipse. It's best we use it.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about the Inquisitor? I know he's busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. He knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
Reach out to him. Morgan, too. We could use their help. We're not ready, but we can be. Weeks until the next eclipse gives us time. Let's use it wisely.
Agreed.
Get some rest, then we'll take care of outstanding business.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Sorry, how many books are you packing for whatever this is, Emmerich?
Only a handful. Nothing irreplaceable, of course.
8. When will you have time to read 8 books? Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Emmerich, you can't be surprised Lace is a fearless camper. Plants, outdoors, this is what she loves.
Aw, I love that you get me. Just wait for the trip I'm planning for you. But first, this trip. If Emmerich finishes packing...
Okay, Emmerich, I'm not saying bring 0 books.
Well, certainly.
But sketch a little. Birdwatch. Ask Harding the names of plants.
I suppose I did ask if she'd show me around Ferelden.
Because Ferelden has the best woods.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
So, Does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
If you're gonna start fires or earthquakes, take it outside.
Yes, Mother.
That what it's like for you as a mage?
Magic is like steering something powerful outside yourself. It can be dangerous, though it stopped being frightening once I learned control.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there. And make sure Rook treats you right. Let me know if he doesn't.
I think we're quite happy.
Rook has been nothing but kind. It's still early, but yeah.
Good. You deserve to be happy.
We all do. I'm meeting Stalgard at Isana Nagat, on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company, if you're up for the trip. Stalgard should be around here somewhere.
I hope he's fully recovered from being trapped in the rock.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask, Ridley.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves, about myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit. Right.
Is it just me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way. Of course.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were. Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once. Once I knew, I couldn't forget it. Now I sense them all the time, whether they're dead or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts. Heard ya. We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic.
Maybe they didn't know.
Maybe. They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
No darkspawn around the deep roads on the way here?
Lace Harding's shade kept them away for a time.
So they'll be back, you
Oh,
think?
there he is.
It is hard to say.
Stalguard.
They seem different now. But there will always be patrols. Ah, good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura. She is a steward of Kalsharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Oh, see, this is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you. With all of you. I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. Dwarves don't even know where they come from because of him. And he knew, all along.
I don't know what to say, Lace. I can't even imagine. I am so sorry.
I served in the Inquisition. I know terrible things happen in war. But to do something like this...
The Titans were the size of mountains. I doubt the elves were winning their fight. He considered this the cost of saving his people.
Fear and guilt make people do stupid things.
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
In all my talks with him, Solus hates the Blight more than anything. Even more than Elkanon. But it wasn't hatred, it was guilt. He knew this could happen, and he still didn't stand up to Mythal and stop it.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this. Lace?
Hey, Rook. What's up?
Balara made snacks. Seems like you could use one. Food always makes me feel better.
I could use some cheering up, actually.
It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
Was the war really the elves' fault? Neither the elves nor the Titans knew what the other was. I just don't know how to feel.
I won't try to tell a small, probably angry Titan how she feels. She can feel however she wants.
Thanks. You're the best. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. We have to stop him. Too much is at stake. We all know that. The Inquisitor, you. I know it's not about the past. It's about the future. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. In the Titan's heart, the Shade wasn't just angry. She was lost, and lonely, and confused. Solus didn't just separate us from the Fade. He separated us from each other. I wish I could make him understand what that feels like. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus. To withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What? This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
This puts all of elven history in a new light. Not to mention what we think about spirits.
I mean, some magic works differently for elves. If we came from spirits, that'd explain it.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
It does seem outlandish when taken out of context, I admit.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
They were so happy about gaining the lyrium's power that they didn't notice it came from the Titans.
Or didn't care.
The first memory we saw, with Elgranon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
Those power-hungry bastards.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god. The strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
Every big mistake Solus made is tied to Mythal. He sacrificed his life as a spirit to join her.
He sacrificed his morals when he created the dagger to stop the Titans.
When the other gods struck her down, he destroyed the Elven Empire to avenge her.
Then he wakes up in this world, where everything's gone but his mistakes. And there she is, alive.
And after all he's done, she sides against him again.
All these mistakes are his fault, and hers too. If she won't help him fix the world, of course he has to kill her.
So, how does everything we know help us now?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mythal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgranon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
The bad news is that the god of lies and trickery is almost definitely preparing to betray us. The good news is that we've gone through his dirty laundry.
So, we know his motivations. You think we can set a trap of our own?
That's the hope.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost? How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes rituals cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
I thought I heard you in here.
I can't stop thinking about the moon. They moved the moon, Rook.
Right. That.
They moved the damn moon like it was a picture they wanted on a different wall.
Lace.
And we're supposed to stop them? How?
I think we can win. If I didn't, I wouldn't try.
I want to believe that. Really, I do. But so many things could go wrong. I can't stop thinking. What if? What if one of us...
You mean, what if one of us dies?
Don't say it. You can't just say things like that.
We're both thinking it.
But saying it out loud is different.
How?
It just is.
You know, I could fall down the stairs tomorrow and break my neck.
What?
I could be kicked in the head by a horse, or eat some bad shellfish, or fall asleep in the tub and drown.
I don't know that this is helping.
The point is, anything could happen, anywhere. But we don't stop living.
I hate it when you're right.
No matter what happens, this, here, now, has been worth everything.
Okay, then let's focus on us. For now. Just us.
It's gonna be fine. You told Lace it's gonna be fine, and it is going to be fine.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antom army over there.
At least the gods are taking us seriously.
I could have lived without that.
The gods will know we're here soon, and so will the Antom. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antom ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
No one's fast enough for that many Antom.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
Harding's right. This requires a good scout.
I'll take care of it. I promise.
I'll take the rest of us and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solas's dagger and ambush Gillenane.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Gillenane first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elgernon.
Rook, what if...
Hey, remember? No what ifs.
Right. I trust the plan. I trust you.
Harding.
Like you said back at the lighthouse, Rook. We stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
Oh, another Fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Gillenane. Quickly.
Wait! There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Nev. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
This is your territory, Balara. Just go slow.
I'll be careful.
I'll keep this Fade tear in check while you work, but with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Gillenane.
Solus warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Gillenane, snatch the god's dagger, and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
And there!
Great work.
Thanks. Be careful. The gods might know we're here now.
That is a certainty. The Elven are a scattered people, but fret not. I shall bring your mage gently back into our fold. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elgranon and Gillenane are still on the island. If we move fast, we might get Balara back.
Damn it! Hold on, Belle!
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
We can divide their attention.
Good idea. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Harding and the others keep out of sight and get Lucanus to the ritual.
He kills Gillenane, and then we save Balara.
All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elganon's almost completed the dagger.
Where's Gillenane?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
I don't care what these damn gods try, or what they want. We'll kill Gillenane, we'll get our friend back, and then...
And then Elgranon. We'll hold Gillenane's attention until Lucanus has a clear shot.
Good luck, Harding.
Like we said, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Gillenane.
Behold your current age! Fragile, aimless, lost! We are the only beings in this world who can cleanse and tame the blight. Use it to rebuild the old glories. You've done naught but destroy them.
You and Elgranon are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing.
Whatever it takes.
No. We had Such plans! How could I?
Regret this.
The Fate's still ripping itself apart!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenade!
Lucanus? Lucanus!
And so you have your victory. You live. And Gillenade does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people.
No one's retreating.
We'll all die. Archdemons attacking the north.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Soulless.
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I did everything for you, Rook. You're worthless.
Varric never believed in you.
You're no lead to malevolent. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Blood on your hands.
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone.
Your fault.
Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. But such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place.
Varric.
Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I am not dreaming.
Soulless, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn. Allies, even friends. He'll sacrifice them without a thought. Isn't that what pawns are for?
Harding.
Never met anyone quite like you. Never thought I'd feel quite like this either. Everything in the world was falling apart, but every time I looked for you, you were there. You gave me a reason to keep fighting, even when the next step felt impossible. And you never wavered, not once. So how could I?
You were special to me, Lace. Always will be. But now you're gone, and the fight's not over. So I promise you this. I'm gonna get out of here. Stop Elgernon, stop Solus, and save the world. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgernon's blighted the city, and the Venatori magically sealed the gates. No one's getting in or out.
Even the city's Illuvians went dark. We've got no way to contact the Shadow Dragons. They'd be dead already if not for Solus.
Solus?
He got to Minrathis just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now people are rallying behind the Dreadwolf, like he's the only one who can save them.
That lying bastard's always been good at getting people to believe in him. And once he takes down Elgernon, he finishes his ritual. And whoever survived gets drowned in demons.
He can't hurt Elgernon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
Right. Solus needs to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgernon with the dagger he took from us.
We can't stop Elgernon and his archdemon while Solus is out there ready to stab us in the back again.
Solus is not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
He's got the dagger. There's no way to kill Elgernon without it.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
Nice to look at, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing.
So it cannot kill Elgernon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Bellara is, or what Elgernon is doing to her.
And Harding is... she's gone.
I know I'm not the only one who didn't make it off that island. We lost Bellara. We lost Harding. So let's remember them. Remember what they sacrificed. And let's honor them by finishing the job. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgernon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathis.
Are you certain you're all right, Brooke?
No, but I will be.
You needn't carry this burden on your own. The rest of us will send word to our allies. You must take care of yourself in the meantime.
Hey, are you okay?
No, but I will be.
Listen, let us handle getting word to our allies. All you need to handle is taking care of yourself, okay? I'll be by your room to check up on you soon.
Sorry about Harding. I know you were together.
Thanks, Tosh.
I'll take care of her garden. She'd want someone to pull weeds and water stuff. And you were right. She'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elgranon burn.
There was no trace of you, Harding. You were just... gone. I don't know how I know, but I feel you. Right here. I just can't see you. Maybe it's my imagination. Or maybe it's just love. I'll see you again, Lace Harding. One day.
We lost so many people that day.
I know.
I never gave up on you. I knew you were still out there.
I'm hard to get rid of. Like a stubborn stain or a clod of dirt stuck to...
Please, shh.
Okay.
And I can carry the pain of the Titans. But not alone. Not without you. Because I love you.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I could be happy like this. Forever.
Forever's a really long time.
I know. You know, sometimes I'm afraid that if I close my eyes, you'll disappear again. Is it really you? Are you really here?
If you dreamed me up, the least you could have done is make me cuter.
You don't need to be cuter. I've seen spirits leave the Fade and become real people.
You think I could be a spirit in disguise?
It isn't malicious. They're just drawn to strong emotion. And then, one day, they're people.
I think I'm really me, and I'm really here.
Thanks. I just needed to hear it. When I was little, the world was simple. Things were what they appeared to be. Now, I realize that's not true. It's never been true. I've opened a door, and I can't shut it again.
You said you saw a spirit becoming a person. When?
There was someone with the Inquisition, a young man. By the time he joined, he was a real, physical, solid person. But he didn't start out that way.
Could we stop thinking about the Fade for a bit? I just want to be here. That place was just harsh truths and endless dread.
All right. No more Fade talk. Just being together.
But I want a snack. There were also no snacks in the Fade.
Fine. Snacks. And then you get right back here.
This is how it's gonna be from now on, huh?
Yes. At least until I'm positive you're not disappearing again. Now go.
I love you too, Lace Harding.
She was a fiend with that bow. A true hero to the end. There will be time to mourn once the battle is over. I will take her and return to the Crows. They will need support in fighting through Hightown. Go, find Solas and get the dagger. He is there, not far ahead.
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
Hey, sorry about Harding.
So am I.
She's been here since the start. I thought she'd be here at the end. So I'm gonna finish this for her. And for everyone else who died standing against the gods.
We'll get justice for them.
We gotta keep fighting toward Elgranon.
Elgranon won't know what hit him.
What? No, he'd better know it was us. That's the best part.
Victory is within our grasp, yet too many good souls have perished along the way. Dear Harding, you made her happy, Rook. Tremendously so.
It's hard to believe. Lys.
And so many others. I'd do anything to have one of those silly arguments with dear Harding again. Oh, we must set grief aside to honor these sacrifices and stop the gods at last.
To come this far only to fail at the last minute? The irony will kill me before Elgranon can.
Elgranon will be formidable, but it's Solus who truly worries me. He has no idea you've a replica of his dagger. I've matched its aura as closely to the original as possible.
That might fool Solus for a bit in all the chaos.
The spirits whisper. One way or another, I believe the dread wolf's tale draws to its conclusion. It has been a grand privilege, Rook, to have come so far and known all of you.
Be careful out there. We need our fate expert.
Any aid I can lend is yours. Always. Onwards, Rook. The gods await.
I'm on edge myself, so I couldn't expect anyone here not to be.
Perhaps.
It won't be much longer.
Elgranon's life is measured in hours. As for Solus, if any deserve to set his fate, it's you. But if it were me, I would not banter. I would not give room for lies and false promises. Find your opening and strike. If only one of you leaves this alive, make sure it's you. Whatever happens, my contract was for the blighted gods. Today it is fulfilled.
It's no small feat. How does it feel?
I'll know better when it's more than words.
How are you feeling, Balara?
It's been hard. Keeping going. I mean, with everything that's happened so far. So many friends. People we'll never see again. Never talk to again. Let them live forever through the people they saved.
Doesn't matter whose hand was on the sword, Elgranon killed our friends. We're gonna find him and bring his reckoning with us.
I'm with you all the way, Rook.
Harding was so dedicated. And there are Docktown people who... they didn't make it out. I owe it to many people to finish this job.
I'm with you. We all are.
I get that.
Will you be all right? With the blight?
Look, I won't lie. I can feel it in my blood. Its presence. But I'm fine, or fine enough. I won't sit this out. I want the people of Minrathous to see Elgranon fall. I want them to know that, despite everything, I never abandoned them.
Ready when you are. Shadows stand together.
As do God-chasing fools.
Time to bring the light.
Look, I'm not saying this in case we die, but you're someone I could count on through all of this. Whatever happens, I trust you. And I don't say that to anyone.
I know. Thanks, Nev.
Oh, and Rook? Don't forget, when the job's done, the fish is on you.
A deal's a deal.
Well fought, Harding.
I knew I could count on you, Harding.
It was a close one, but we pulled it off. Tay and I will go help the other crows fight through the city. You keep moving after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
Of course Solus lied to us. Again. I expect it, and yet I'm surprised every time. But we're chipping away at Elgranon's forces. I thought that was impossible. He commands armies, and he's a god. Or really close to one, anyway. We even got Balara back. It's because of you. You're our leader. Our heart. My heart. As long as you stand beside me, I know things can't go too far wrong.
The trust you have in me, your support, your unwavering faith, they keep me going. I hope you know that. I'm going to win this. For you, for us.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, you've made me happier than I thought possible. You believed in me when I couldn't, and you helped me see the strength I always had. The journey's been hard. Still, I don't regret any of it, because I get to have you in my life, and you make it beautiful. Just one final push to the palace. We're so close, Rook.
You and me, Lace. Whatever comes, we'll face it together.
There's no one I'd rather stand beside at the end of the world. But if we live, Ferelden, cottage, quiet, at least for a while.
It's a date.
I'm ready. Let's finish this.